Morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're watching. Welcome to another edition of Crime Time with DutyRon in the vehicle. This is going to be a short one because I got a lot of stuff to do today. But I want to say a special thank you to the Patreon supporters, the channel members, and everybody who positively interacts. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Hi, Judy. First one I see is Judy Wheeler. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Sue was here too, but everybody's just piling in. Hey, how are you, Sue? Good to see you, Kubi. Hi, Pippadot. Hope everyone's having a good Thursday. I can't believe the week is almost over. But we got a great show for you tonight. We're going to have the forensic entomologist from Australia. Hey, Matty Boy Sully. Happy Veterans Day to all of the veterans in and around the United States. It is a national holiday today. We give thanks and praise to the men and women who laid their life on the line and risked life and limb for our constitutional freedoms. So I say thank you to our military. Hello, Sarah from Brisbane, Australia. Our guest tonight is going to be coming in from Perth, Australia. Dr. Ian is a bug doctor. I always refer to him as bug doctors. So Dr. Ian is going to be joining me and Ed tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. That's 8 a.m. in Perth, Australia. So he's kind enough to join us early in the morning, his time. So again, 8 a.m. Early time for him. It's going to be 8 p.m. Eastern for us. Just by a show of hands, who enjoyed the live last night with Tess Parker, the artist who drew the Gabby Petito mural? I just want to see how many of you folks enjoy that kind of stuff. I love to bring and highlight the goodness. I love to highlight the goodness that people do. Hey, Michael Carbone, good to see you. Thank you for joining. So I think, a great part of us love to get a good glimpse at some of the goodness that comes out of these horrible cases, right? Jackie, thank you for being here. Hi, good to see you, Jackie Vineyard. Thank you for being a channel member. Hi, Jean. A lot of people like it. Scout Inquirer, I know you do, so I appreciate that. It just, Factual, great to see you. It's just, with these cases, we have to bring you the nitty gritty. We don't skate around. Me and Ed, we don't skate around we don't beat around the bush. So we bring you the nitty gritty, and some of it is kind of doom and gloom. So I think it's important to bring out and highlight some of the good work that some of the folks do behind the scenes that don't normally get recognition. Usually all the detectives and the hospital staff and the people who are working tirelessly behind the scenes, they get the credit and stuff like that. So I saw a little news piece about Tess and what she did, and I said, you know what? Let me highlight her on the channel so all of us can get to meet some of the great people who volunteer their times. And I had a phone conversation today with Dave Rader, the director of EquiSearch Midwest. And he and I caught up this morning for about 35-40 minutes on the phone, and he was telling me about all the cases that he's working on. Hi, Gemma. Good to see you. Love and respect from my house to yours. So Dave Rader was telling me about all the cases that he's working on, and I don't even understand how he does it, but he does do it. And, he spreads himself thin, but he is going to come on. Hi from Norway. Good to see you, Marta. Thank you for joining. So he's going to come on and join us, talk about some of the things that he's been up to. And that brings me to Summer Wells. Dr. Phil is going to be airing today at 4 o'clock. The Don and Candace Wells came on and taped a show with them. And they came on Dr. Phil. I watched it. It was 42 minutes with the commercials. It was over an hour, but it's an hour show, and I watched it And I really didn't get anything out of it. I didn't get anything additional. I got, I'll play a little bit of the audio of it for you guys. Let me play some of this. Just let me know if you can hear this.
An Amber Alert now issued by the TBI for a missing 5-year-old girl.
Her parents trying to prove their innocence.
They turned to social media for help.
Let me know if you can hear this.
Bullies began accusing them of having something to do with her disappearance. You didn't do anything to hurt your daughter?
No, sir.
Do you know what happened to Summer?
No.
Do you know who took Summer?
No, I can't do this. I'm being interrogated again. There's nothing more to remember.
We did see some interesting body language.
But I want to go home.
She wants to go home. But she came back.
It has been almost 4 months since 5-year-old Summer went missing from her home in rural Tennessee on June 15th. Her parents, Dawn and Candace, say they believe someone came through a wooded trail near their house and grabbed Summer. Dawn says that he fears his little girl is dead. Yet Candace says that she just must remain hopeful.
Let me ask you, did anybody notice that Candace Wells was wearing an EquiSearch Midwest bracelet? Did anybody notice that? A bracelet was given to her by Twyla. The last time they came down there to search on September 11th, Twyla gave Candace an EquiSearch, this exact bracelet, and she was wearing it. So if you go back and watch it again, you'll see when she was ripping off the microphones, her sleeves on her jacket were rolled up, and you could see she was wearing the EquiSearch wristband. I think I have a picture of it here. Hold on a second. I do. So there's the screenshot of it. You guys can clearly see she's wearing it right there. So Candace is wearing this exact right there. Anyways, so I wanted to just check in with you guys and see what you guys thought of it. Let me know in the comment section. Put down below in the comment section how you felt about the Dr. Phil interview. The guys from the behavioral panel, they were on there. They chimed in, and they spoke about some of her behaviors and things of that nature. But we really didn't. Nothing really came of it. Nothing additional came of it. We're not any closer or any further away from finding Summer Wells. We really didn't get anything. So I'm gonna play a little bit more of the audio for you guys. Let me just play the rest of this so you guys can hear it. Hopefully it'll pick up where I left off. Unfortunately, it didn't. So
Down there. And then I went outside and I called Donnie right away.
So, it's basically the same story.
On top, and then she got a piece of candy from Grandma, and then she has to go back in the house with the boys. Well, she walked right in the house. After Summer went inside, I walked back over here to my mom's camper, and I fixed my mom's knee brace when she was sitting right here in the doorway. And I told my mom that I have to go back in with the kids. Helping my mom with the knee brace only took like 2 to 3 minutes.
It looks like she got a new hairdo and maybe some new dental work. She had all like new clothing, and her and Don were all spruced up. The Dr. Phil show really cleaned them up, and they made them presentable for TV. So that's my takeaway from it. That's the only thing that I see that was good that happened, is that they made them more presentable. But the storyline was the same. They didn't veer off of anything else. I mean, hi Rose, good to see you, Kubi. You saw that. I wanted to say too that my cancer is the scar and everything. I have steri strips on; they're falling off. I'm gonna be almost all healed up and back. So yeah, Dr. Phil and his staff really, tightened up Don and Candace and made them presentable for TV. But they definitely went to the house. They did some filming at the house. But, again, I don't know if it was just me, but my takeaway was nothing. I took nothing away from that. That show basically rehashed everything that we already know. So there was nothing new about it. Again, Dr. Phil is there to do entertainment, right? Everybody loves Oscar. Hi, Pia O'Brien. Good to see you. But Dr. Phil is there for entertainment. So I didn't gather anything new from anything that they did, anything that they said, any type of anything. So again, they're on. Dr. Phil is there to sell advertisement to his advertisers and to provide entertainment. So it was entertainment. You know what I mean? Nothing new came of it, and I'm giving you my opinion. I respect everybody else's. If you guys feel like there was a whole bunch of value and that we got a whole bunch of new stuff from the Dr. Phil episode, that's on you. I mean, if you feel that you got more from it, more information, then have at it. I felt like it was just a bunch of regurgitated nonsense, the same stuff that we already know. They didn't talk about any updates from the police. They gave updates on. They gave no updates. They gave just a regurgitation of the Don Wells and Candace Wells show. The same crap that you can hear all night long on YouTube on Friday nights when they're drunk. It's just that they weren't drunk and they were spruced up a little bit, Yeah, it was garbage. There was nothing, nothing additional to it other than a little bit of a Hollywood spruce up, They were a little bit more pleasant to look at. That was about it. Candace getting a new rack of teeth from Dr. Phil or whatever he did or whatever he helped her with. The guy's a gazillionaire, so that's cool. Good, more power to him. But I didn't get anything out of it. But anyways, just a reminder, 4 o'clock is Dr. Phil today, 4 o'clock Eastern. Just a reminder, tonight we're going to have our bug doctor from Australia. Anybody here from Australia? Is there anybody here from Australia? I know there's different time zones in Australia, but let me know if you're watching from Aussie land. We're going to have a bug doctor, and Dr. Ian is going to be joining us 8 o'clock my time, Eastern Standard Time. Hi, Vicky. How are you? Dr. Ian, the bug doctor, he's an entomologist. He is going to join us, and it's going to be 8 a.m. his time. So I'm not sure what time you guys are on the time zone in Australia. I don't think it's one separate time zone. There's a bunch of different. So Australian here living in New Zealand. Okay, good. Good to see you, Y Blue. Special thank you to everyone who becomes a channel member. We are going to be doing a channel member live stream this weekend. It's going to be exclusive to the members. It's part of the members perk. Me, Ed Murray, and we're going to grab me and Ed Wallace, and we're going to grab Joe Murray. I'm going to ask Joe Murray because he's launching his channel. So on Sunday, we're going to do a members only live stream. We're going to be doing giveaways for the pens. I gave 10 of them away already. We're going to give another 10 of them out on the members only live stream that I'm going to do on Sunday. So if you're not yet a member, consider becoming a member. I think YouTube is offering, when you pay for it annually or semi-annually, they're offering you a 40% discount. So my lowest tier costs $34 for the year. You could pay 40% less and still the whole $34 still comes to the creator. So that's YouTube is doing that. It's not for everybody. I think they're just offering it to certain groups of people. So Nicole is laughing. Hello, good to see you. Let's get a roll call. Anybody here from outside the country? I greatly appreciate it. Just let me know where you're watching from, city, state, or country, and I'd like to say hello to you. And for those of you who are arguing over Dr. Phil, I'd ask that you just stop doing that, because this isn't an argument about Dr. Phil. I'm just having a conversation. You know, if you think Dr. Phil is the best thing since sliced bread, then that's okay. So I don't care. Everybody's going to have an opinion. Glasgow, good to see you from Scotland. All my friends from Scotland checking in. Toronto, thank you for joining. Hello from Canada. Great to see you from Arizona. 74 and sunny in beautiful Oak Island. Good to see you. Thank you. I appreciate you coming. Lisa, thank you for chiming in. I appreciate your thoughts and your opinions. Mary from Florida. Josh, happy Veterans Day. Yes, we support and give thanks and praise to our veterans across the United States. Hello from Southern Africa. Good to see you. Thank you, Southern Africa. Pippadots in Illinois. Illinois checking in. Beverly is from Virginia. Ramos from Chicago. Hello from Anderson, South Carolina. Susie's from Scotland. Shell, what part of Australia are you in? We are going to have a guest tonight from Perth, Australia. Hello from Phoenix. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. I just blocked somebody by mistake. Let me undo that. Unhide. Sorry, Marie. That's my fat fingers. I always risk doing that when I do this. Atlantic City, thank you for joining. Thank you. Hi, Indiana. You see how I did that? I blocked somebody by mistake. Nashville, Tennessee. Cool. Hi, how are you, Zippity Doodah? I love your screen name. That is freaking awesome. Zippity Doodah. Very cool. Very, very cool. South Island of New Zealand. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Hello, Avon. Good to see you. All right, so Rosemary, thank you for being a channel member and checking in from Florida. Always great to see you. Prayers to all the vets and prayers to everyone who's gone before us. Thank you. Thank you for that. So, Hillary Collins, always great to see you. Thank you for joining. I really love and I get it. I make a big smile when I see you. Judy, great to see you too from South Africa. Judy Marie, appreciate you. All right, so tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you check us out. Me and Ed Wallace, we're gonna be asking all questions in regards to Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie. Their recoveries have caught. Shane, thank you for being here the first time. The recoveries of their remains have caught the world, right? We all are curious about the anthropologists. We're curious about the bug doctors, the entomologists. We're curious about what the dentists. So far we've heard from an odontologist, that's a dentist, a forensic dentist. We had on the show, we had an anthropologist, Dr. Murray Marks. We had Barbara Butcher, who's a legal medical death investigator. And now we're going to have Ian, Dr. Ian from Australia, who is a bug specialist. So there's Dr. Butcher, Dr. Marks, Dr. Larry, and also now we're going to have 4 forensic specialists, and Ed Wallace is a CSI specialist. He's a crime scene DNA expert. So 5 specialists alone to talk about Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie's recovery. I really feel like it's been a very educational series of broadcasts, and I will group them all into a playlist, and I'll just list them educational forensics, like something like that, educational forensics, so we can all go back and look at it. And if you enjoy all things police perspective wise, all things forensic from a police perspective, let me and Ed know down below in the comment section. Let me know in the live chat what you guys think about it. If you're enjoying it, let us know. Black Rose, thank you for throwing out the links to DutyRon.com. Guys, I'm going to run. I got to get out of here. I just spent 10 more minutes than I should have. Animals Are Our Angels says, not on Facebook. I don't trust. Hold on a second. I don't trust them. I don't trust fake book either, because most of the stuff that comes out of fake book is fake. It's not verified good information. A lot of it is hogwash. I like to refer to it as hogwash. I love you too, Rose. Always a pleasure to have you and your opinions, and I love that you know that you could come here and express yourself without being attacked. I greatly appreciate that. Michael, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Michael sends in Canadian super chat. Keep up the good work, bud. Thanks for everything. Thank you. Thank you for that. I greatly appreciate it. We donated last night $500 to our guest. Tess was just a tremendous, tremendous human being. We donated $500. That was from the super chats that came in, and they came from Crime Time with DutyRon. You guys, the super chats like this coming in from Angel, Andrea, the $3 super chats. Those super chats from last night's show, we repurposed it and we sent Tess. Tess Parker was blown away because not only did I send her from us the $500 super chat, she's an artist and she works from job to job and she gets paid from job to job. But not only did we send her $500, one of my generous viewers, his name is Steve, he's an over-the-road trucker, he matched that $500. So she actually walked out of that live stream last night with $1,000 from Crime Time with DutyRon. So for those of you who say, oh, DutyRon, he makes money off his channel. Yes, my channel is monetized. We do generate funds, but I paid them forward. I repurposed them for good things. The Gabby Petito Foundation has been the recipient of over $1,000 from this channel. I donated $1,500 to a battered woman's shelter on Popcorn Planet. So all of that stuff is all things that are that what we're doing, and that's how it goes here on Crime Time with DutyRon. So I want to say thank you for everyone joining. Love and respect from my house to yours. God bless the world. God bless the United States of America. And God bless each and every one of us here in the chat. And all victims of crime and their families across the globe, not just in the United States, across the globe. We give thanks and praise to everyone who supports this community. And I thank each and every one of you. I tip my cap to you. I will speak to you on the next live. Love and respect from DutyRon. We'll see you tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for our bug specialist, our forensic entomologist. We'll see you tonight, guys. Thank you for joining.